Hey everybody, David here. Today we are going to look at the intervalometer. It is a Satechi WTR. So we'll take a closer look. Let's go. Okay, so here's our up close view of the Satechi WTR wireless trigger intervalometer. So look at the front here, WTR FSK 2.4 gigahertz wireless digital timer remote control. So if you see how it's set up here, we have that, and then we have the device. There's your little side angle, there's your back, and there's this side here. Alright, so let's get inside. That's the important part. So this is, I got it on Amazon. It cost me about $60. I think it was $59. Here is the user manual, and we don't need to look at that. Here it is. Here's the actual device here. Let's go ahead and open this up here. Okay, so we have, this is, I guess, what we consider called the receiver. And there's your little receiver right there. So it's pretty neat looking. And then we have little cord here, and this cord goes from the camera to the receiver. So we'll go ahead and grab a camera and set this all up. Here's the intervalometer. Okay, so intervalometer, just so you know, you use these for time lapse. You can use this just as a trigger, wireless trigger in this case, to activate your camera. So there are a few different reasons that you can use this, and in my studio I actually use it a little differently than most people, and in a later video I will show you guys how I use it to get focus on my camera. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these all plugged in here. So we have two different packs. These are AAA batteries. So let's put some AAA batteries back here. And this is one of the great things about this is you have AAA batteries, which you can get in any department store or grocery store for that matter. So that makes it convenient. Some of these devices come with different type batteries, and you don't want to get in a situation where your battery goes out and you need to get a new battery and you can't because you don't have the right size batteries. So let's see how this goes in here. And I guess we're gonna have to guess. I don't really see the indicators on here. Maybe I'm blind, I don't know, but we'll try it this way. This looks about right. See if it comes on. And it doesn't. Okay, so let's try it the other way. Alright, so there we go. So there's the light indicator there. So we have this, and then we have the cord here. Now, just make sure when you purchase this, you purchase it for the right camera. I'm using a 7D for this demonstration. It's a Canon 7D. Depending on what type of camera you have, you're going to have a different, usually the camera plug, this little plug here is going to be different for different cameras. So 7D, 5D, they all have this same plug, but if you go down to a 60D, and I believe the 70D, the plug looks a little different. So easy setup. All you do is grab this plug here and you're going to match it up to the plug that's on the camera and just place it in there just like that. And then this has a little cold shoe mount, so you can just put that on top there. And the only thing that I'm going to have to figure out, set up, is how the device works, because I'm not too sure exactly how. Yeah. Oh, it's actually doing something. Okay. So it will actually work just right out of the box. I think it's doing something. Let's see. Yeah, it's doing the focus here, but I'm not getting it to take a picture. Let's see here. That it's so close, it's not able to do that. So let's a little further away. There we go. So it does work. You just need to hear that little beep. It just needs to. This is a real close focus. The camera, the 50mm lenses, it can't focus up close. So that's all you do. I mean, it's plug and play. As soon as I turn it on, it was ready to go. So that's great. And I will have to just check on some of the different things. Okay, so that will give you a shot as well. So if I don't have this portion and I just have this, there's a button on top here and I can do the same thing. So let me just turn off the manual focus and that'll work a lot better, or put it on manual focus, that'll work a lot better. So I don't need to have this. I can just use this and it'll take the pictures as well as this. So these work in tandem. There are different channels on the intervalometer, the receiver, so I can switch different channels. So I can have 4 of these going at one time. And of course I would have to set the channel for here. So channel right now is set to 4. So it'll work on 4, but as soon as I move it down, then I have to change the channel, which is something that I'm going to have to. Oh, channel's right here. Okay, so on the back here, you can see that they're the different channels. So I can change the channel on the back there and then change the channel on here. So I can have 4 different receivers and have this intervalometer, and I'm able to use it with different. So I can have a 4 different cameras set up and have them all running and taking pictures. So nice device. It's plastic, so I mean, and it feels a little. Just to give you a comparison, this is a wired intervalometer, and they feel about the same. And if you look at them, they're almost identical. And this one, the wired version, cost me about $19. This one costs about 3 times that, but it's wireless. So this. Yeah. Okay, real quick, I just want to show you everything that's on this intervalometer. So you have this button here, and this is the trigger. So you press that, and it's going to take the shot. Let's do that one more time since it was on screen. Press that, that'll take the shot. Now, if I press and hold up, it's going to open up the shutter for that period of time, and then when I come off of it, then it will allow the shutter to close. So that's all that is. So you can manually, and this is great for, there are a lot of different shots that you can take, but this is great for a shot where you want to time a good example would be like if you're taking pictures of a street and you have cars going by and you want the car lights to kind of streak by, well, you can hold this down, and as the cars come by and pass, as soon as they pass you, then you can open it back up. So that's all that is. That's the best. That's the way that I use it generally. Okay, so then you have this digital pad here that goes left, right, up, down, and if you can see at the top, it's kind of moving things around there, and I'll explain those in a second. Then you have the set button, which will actually set whatever you have open, and then you have the lock button. If you press the lock, it'll show the light. If you hold down on the lock, then it'll have the little L there, so it'll lock your screen out, so you can't do anything. You can't accidentally press a button. And then we have the timer, the start stop. So this will start your intervalometer, and it will stop it. And so those are all the buttons that are on this. Now, if you look at the top here, and if you see the delay there, that delay is the time. So let's say I want to delay my shot by 10 seconds. Well, I can flip this up to 10, then click set again, and now we've delayed it for 10 seconds. So when I press, and I'll show you, when I press the start button, it's going to wait 10 seconds before it takes the first shot. Now the long here, this is how long you want the shutter to be open. And in this case, I use the camera. I let the camera decide how long the shutter is going to be open. I just want the intervals to work. So in this one, I don't put anything. I leave it zero. I leave it at zeros. The interval. So interval, go ahead and press set, and I'll move the intervals to every 5 seconds. And so we put that at every 5 seconds. Hit set again. That's set. The number of shots, as we went over, I want to keep my number of shots down to, I want it to be infinity. So this right here is an infinity sign. If I click it, see how it's flashing? Now I can, let's go back there. I can move it up and down, 399 shots. I can move it to take just one shot. So I want it to just continue going until either the battery runs dead or I stop it myself. So you have that, and then right next to that is the little music sign, which is the beep. So you'll hear the beep as it goes. Sometimes you might just want to turn the beep off so you don't have to listen to it. So if I hit start here, what it will do is it's going to count down from 10 seconds down to 0, and then it will take a shot. Then it'll wait 5 seconds, and then it'll take another shot. So it took a shot there, it's waiting 5 seconds, takes another shot, and so that's how it works. So it'll just continue doing that until either I stop it, or it runs out of either card space, or it runs out of battery. So that's in a nutshell, that's how you do the intervalometer. It's very, very simple. And in this case, it's great because it's wireless, so I can turn it on and it's not going to shake the camera at all because I'm not touching the camera, and then I can come back and work on it at a later time. So that's all I have for you guys today. Satechi wireless intervalometer. All right, please comment, rate, subscribe, and please like the video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. On the touch screen, you move it around. It's very responsive. It works very, very well. I didn't feel any glitches or have it lagging on me or anything like that. So it was really, really good. I really, really like that. It was very responsive. Micro SD card slot.